I commit to constantly engage with the Teachers Service Commission to ensure that all our schools have enough and qualified teachers. In particular, my government will heavily invest in the early learning and development centers to provide proper foundation to all children, because it is only through proper education that all our children will be in a position to compete for a valuable employment opportunity nationally and internationally. Narok is one of the richest counties in the Republic of Kenya. This is largely attributed to our natural resources at the Masai Mara Game Reserve. I commit to make sure that these resources work for the Wananchi. These resources will help us to set up other industries that will support the tourism ecosystem. For example, there is no reason why we cannot have an airstrip in Narok town so that local and international tourists can fly to Narok and then drive to Mara, hence creating employment for our youth who will get jobs as tour guides. Youth empowerment. To create employment for our youth, we will identify the manufacturing industry where we can have comparative advantage and establish them. For example, in countries like South Africa, Botswana and Italy, the value of livestock is not in the meat, but in the hides and skin. Similarly, we also intend to stop selling our animals to some brokers and start slaughtering and packaging our meat right here in Narok. In addition, so that our livestock farmers can earn more from the sale of their livestock. Leather industry will be a factor in value addition to make the component of livestock farming complete. Manufacturing. We also plan to start manufacturing of animal feed right here in Narok. By having these manufacturing factories in Narok, we will not only create value to our farmers, but also create employment to our youth. Ladies and gentlemen, for development to happen, there is need to install reliable communication infrastructure. I commit to improve the feeder routes so that the farmers and business community can be in a position to bring their produce to the market. Besides, I will work with the national government to improve access to electricity, ICT infrastructure, so that our people can also be able to easily connect to the rest of the country and world at large. Enhance own source revenue collection. To fund the programs outlined above, among others, my government will mainly focus on local revenue or own source revenue. We shall seek to enhance efficiency in collection and administration of county government by strengthening legal institution and operational framework for county recommended standard legal framework for Narok County, and seal all loopholes to ensure that we hit a 3 billion shilling of own revenue collection. Public service. Ladies and gentlemen, all government departments are supposed to efficiently deliver services to the people devoid of bureaucracy. I commit to run a responsible county public service which will guarantee efficient and effective service delivery, like our President-elect has promised. Even here in Narok, public servants will not be allowed to do politics. They have to serve the public. First 100 days, what am I going to be doing? Ladies and gentlemen, while I recognize that some of our proposals will take time to implement, however, in my first 100 days, I commit to visit all health facilities in this county, identify their challenges and fix them. Because the health of our people cannot wait, we will fix this immediately. Secondly, we introduce legislation in the county assembly to provide for establishment of all development fund. This fund is a functionality of bringing service closer to the people through the members of the county assembly. We will identify all feeder roads which need budgetary allocation priority to improve access to the market, and audit and seal all loopholes to make sure that all the money coming from the tourism sector at the Masai Mara is properly accounted for. Ladies and gentlemen, I apply for this job from the people of Narok, who have unreservedly honored me with the position applied for. Similarly, I reservedly commit never to betray your faith and confident in my suitability for the position so offered. The campaign phase is behind us, and now it's time to roll up our sleeves and deliver proper services to the people of Narok. In conclusion, Let me once again thank you all, the great people of Narok County, for this honor. And as Rachel Vincent once said, my word is my honor. I promise to work for you and change the living standard of people in this county. I very much look forward to visiting all parts of the Narok County, meeting you all in person, learning your perspectives on how together we can work in partnership to meet the challenges that the Narok County will face and help our people seize the opportunities ahead. Thank you for your attention. Thank you, and God bless all of you. Thank you. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.